Alright Exiles, we're back in the world of Path of Exile 2, and in today's video I want to talk to you guys about currency. Recently a lot of you asked me in comments if there was some early game location where you can farm gold, where you can farm Exalted, something like that to get yourself off the ground. I know the game is really tough and it's not necessarily easy to have the gear you need, and I got the perfect farm for you. The farm that you're seeing me doing on screen right now is a really good farm to give yourself a pretty sizable amount of Exalted, as well as gold if you desire to look for gold, as well as many other things. It kind of depends on what you're looking for, but this is a really good farm that requires very little investment in terms of like your character, and you can easily start making some really solid Exalted. Now keep in mind, this is not a guide for anyone who's doing like tier 12s, 13s, 14s, 15s. If you're doing that stuff, just do rarity on your tree and just slam. You're gonna make probably significantly more than what you see here. But for those players who are a little bit in the earlier games, this is gonna give you way more currency than you can earn than doing like maybe like tier 1 maps, tier 2 maps, because it doesn't drop much. Anyways, let's dive into the farm, and what you're looking for is Act 2 Cruel difficulty, and we're looking for the Lost City. Keep in mind, I have not tested this on non-Cruel difficulty Act 2. You probably could do this, but I'm doing this in Cruel Act 2, and you're looking for the Lost City, and you're looking specifically for the Lost City teleporter here to go there. What you're looking for while you're here is a specific beetle, and I will run around looking for it. And whenever you do finally find him, he'll be somewhere in the Lost City. There will be a teleporter or a checkpoint marker here. And what you're looking to do here is to basically kill this guy here, because he has the opportunity to drop gear and drop loot and drop different kind of things that could assist you in, you know, the content in this farm basically. So you can see there, we're going to kill him and he's going to drop a assortment of loot. Now, the great thing to know about this is because we're at the checkpoint here, if you go to respawn at checkpoint, it's going to reset him and then he will respawn again, and you can rinse, repeat, and do it again over and over. The great thing about him is he seems to have a really decent loot table. I mean, it seems pretty big, but he has a solid amount of different loot where you can drop a assortment of different kind of things. As you can see here, I dropped that orb there. I'll do another pull. Maybe he'll drop something for the video, but we'll see. But yeah, you can just keep killing him. If you have a much more damaged dilly build, you can kill him much faster than I can do here. But you're looking for the nice treasure, whatever his name is, nice treasure, beetle boy, and you're just basically killing him because he drops different kind of orbs and stuff. He can drop Val orbs, he can drop Exalted orbs, he can drop greater jeweler orbs, which is obviously the big ticket item that I can see so far. And this is going to be kind of what you're looking for. You're looking to just run here, kill him, and just keep killing him because he's going to eventually drop items. Now the caveat to him is you need to be able to destroy his body, because if you do not destroy his corpse, he will not be able to like respawn. So you need to have a different type of skills. Specifically, if you're like a warbringer like me, the exploding corpse thing works really well. There's a spell that just requires a staff that you can use, will destroy his corpse. I don't remember the name of it. Just type consume at the bottom, it'll consume his corpse. If you're a mage, you can just shatter his body. We got a chaos orb here. You can do whatever you can, just make sure his corpse doesn't exist, and then you just keep doing what you see me doing on screen now, and just rinse repeat until you get something of value, or you know, you get bored. I'm going to time loop this for about an hour of me playing. I'm gonna probably like super fast forward it to like 2 minutes of it, just to show you guys I actually did it, because I don't like really like making content and not showing you the proof. But yeah, and then at the end of the video I'll show you my results and the gear that I used to specifically farm this. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. All right, so we're back in base, and I wanted to go over the like rewards and loot that I got. So let's go over that quickly. We're gonna look at the gear first though, because I want to give you guys like a better gear breakdown. So this cost me 2 exalted to buy. The greed cost me 2 to buy as well. I got these boosts for 1 exalted, so that's what, 5 right there. Both of these costed 2, I believe. Yeah, 9. This was 10 for this one, not 10 total. This 10 total, not like 10. And then this was like 2. So total is 12 exalted to get my current gear. And while I haven't tested in depth, I have noticed when I put this gear on, I've gotten better gear drops, like better rarity of items. So, and it lead to like, I wouldn't get any of the greater jeweler orbs. When I put this on, I've gotten greater jeweler orbs. I've gotten more exalted, stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. That's my limited testing. It seems like it is impacting it in a positive way. I would need more testing to be 100% sure, but that's what it feels like. Either way, let's go over the currency. And before we go into the currency, I want to say my build is super inefficient. I am a damage over time tanky style build. My build is designed to stay alive in the mapping phase and then kill things a little bit slower because we're like a bleed corrupted blood type thing. Build guide on the channel, by the way. But yeah, it doesn't kill as fast. So if you're a ranger or a mage that can kill super fast, you can easily get way more money than this. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, let's go over the results, and I'm only going to count the things that are important. I did not pick up a lot of anything. I could have picked up jewelry and stuff. Could have picked up rings and stuff that could sold for way more. I only made like 120k gold, I believe, there. But if I picked everything up, I can easily see that 200k. Anyway, currency wise, greater jeweler orbs. So far, I've always dropped 1 jeweler orb at the very least an hour with my inefficient farming. These go for about 18 or 19. I'm gonna say 18 right now. So the 18 exalted. For the raw exalted, I got another 11, so that's 29 exalted. Gem cutters are going for 1 exalted each, so that's 31 exalted, and then these are about 7 for an exalted each, so that's about 34 exalted roughly. And then all the rest of the currency, if I sold it, I could easily get over 35, so we'll call it 35 exalted from my super inefficient farming of that, which is pretty solid. 35 exalted plus over 150k gold is a pretty solid like pool if you're not a player who can actively like clear content super fast or do the end game, because if you get 35 exalted, I promise you can buy a reasonable set of gear that can easily carry you into like red, what I classify as red maps. Is it the most efficient farm in the world? No, but if we're talking about a campaign act 2 farm where you can kill a really like easy bug that doesn't take much effort at all, I think this is a phenomenal result, and you can easily do this to get yourself a really good power boost. Either way, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. You guys asked me to find something for you, so you know I did it. If you appreciate that kind of stuff, leave me a like or even subscribe to the channel. I cover a ton of different games, including Path of Exile too, so I'd love to have you guys here. Yeah, I'm gonna go sell all this stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Later.